Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today it's time for another game of Battle Royale, so let's hit quick play and see how we do. I'll play a few rounds and hopefully get to the top spot. Okay, 10 people are playing. That was a quick start. I'm not sure. There's a few new things here. 50-50 on the top of the screen. Don't know what that means. And I don't seem to be great at figuring out where we are immediately, but there it looks like we're in Germany according to the language, so I'm going for the guess, and we're correct. So that was pretty quick actually, and it seemed perhaps my internet was just a little bit slow. It's kind of taking a while to update on the right here, so hopefully that doesn't do me too much of a disservice. But yes, seeing the words there, the names of the streets and so on, pretty clear that we were in Germany. So where are we now? Things do seem to take just a bit of a second to load up here, so hopefully that's not too problematic. I'm not sure what the 50-50 sign is on the top top left hand side of the page. We'll explore that in just a second, shall we? Where do we think we are now? Now, there's a few people who are getting this right. The sun is in the south, so we're probably in Europe. Unfortunately, I just seem to have sped past some signs there, so not sure what they are, but I'm not going to go back. I'm going to keep going, and we've got there some interesting building in the distance. Wrong guesses include Belgium, Albania. We could be in Turkey, perhaps. Has perhaps a slight sort of Turkey element to it, maybe. Not sure. And the time is ticking away, so might as well go for the guess. I don't see it yet as a guessed location. And we're correct. Okay, good. Turkey's good. Yeah, a few Croatia, Slovenia, Slovakia is in there. So fair enough, not unreasonable guesses. But not right. Good stuff. Okay, we're just waiting for the time to tick away now on this one. 6 are playing, but only 5 can make it. This looks like France to me. I'd guess France if I had nothing else to do. We're just going to have to progress up this road, I think, and see if any clues come. But this is going to be a tougher one. I might guess France early on and see if we secure a bit of a win here. Russia's incorrect. And France is wrong. Okay, so France not right. So now I'm going to try this 50-50 option. Because there's only 2 spots left. And we're either in Poland or Latvia. Damn. I was about to click on that as well. So unfortunately, someone else got there to it. So that's interesting. 50-50 seems to be a new feature of the game whereby you can simply press the button and get 2 options. And I presume if you select the incorrect one, you're out. And if you select the right one, you stay in. But obviously, you have to do it within the allotted time, which I did not do just then. That we let that slip. So this looks like the U.A.E. Well, in fact, we're going to go straight in there and just guess the U.A.E. Guess is locked. Everyone else has done exactly the same thing. Now, we could be in, not sure where else we could be. Yeah, well, that's why, because we were definitely in the U.A.E. So that's good. There's just one more guesser yet to go, and he's done it. So I think the quality of the participants here is pretty high. People seem to be guessing quick. Probably a bit beyond my capability, to be honest. So we'll see. What do we have here? We've got we're in the northern hemisphere. This is possibly Mexico. We've got some Spanish writing, that's for sure. We could be in Spain, of course, as well, but just looks a little more tropical than that. So yeah, went for Mexico, and that's right. So I just saw that the sun was behind me there, and therefore the shadows were being cast to the north, which is in front of me. So that gave me quickly the hemisphere, and the Spanish language writing on the side of this building was, confirmed that we were going to be Central America, maybe Mexico or Spain, of course. But just the palm trees and so on, looked a little more Mexican, as do all these hills in the distance. Mexico is pretty mountainous in some regions, so we're doing pretty well. Just waiting now for the clock to run down on the final participant, Seja maybe, and we'll see how we do. The 50-50 option doesn't seem to be in my screen at the moment. Maybe that's because I've made a correct guess already. So be curious to see if that pops up again. I didn't note if that was up there before or not. Yes, there it is. So it's reappeared. So that's good. Another European country, it seems. Not sure now which one. Let's go this way. I think other people will have gone the other way. So who knows what we'll see. But this could easily be, Latvia, Lithuania, Romania again. I think we had, what was it before Latvia that I messed the guess up on? Some guesses coming in now. Slovakia, Slovenia, Poland. It's not there. Hungary, no. I think that's Hungary, the flag there. It's not Poland. I don't see France yet, so we could be in France. Oh, and we've got some... not many places left. I'm going to take the 50-50 option, going with this one, and we were correct. Okay, so we were actually in Czechia, and I used my 50-50 guess there because I was in the final spot. This looks like the Alps to me, possibly Austria. So going to get in there, try and lock this one in. Just waiting for the map to load. Austria. And the right answer was Andorra. Wow. Did everybody else get that so quickly? If they did, that is absolutely insane. There's no way I would have guessed Andorra there. So I really don't know what that looks like. So that really is something special if people can do that. Who knows where this one is? I'm not playing in this anymore. I've been knocked out, but you can still see the next one. This possibly is the Philippines. Anyway, we've been knocked out. Let's play again. Give this a couple more tries. I would say the quality of the competition here is extremely high. The highest I have ever seen it. So let's progress down here. Possibly Denmark at the moment is what I'm thinking. But it looks a little... No. A little too rural. A little too... Willing to give this one some time because in the first round, it's never quite so... it's never quite so frantic. I would put a bet in here that we're in Poland at the moment. So I'm going to go with that. Poland's not right. Somebody does have it though. MWO has got it. And we've come across a pretty big road here. So it's going to try and tell what this sign says here. Zoom in on it. Let it load. Right, okay. So that is in some kind of Scandinavian language. But it feels... I don't know. Sana. That's a bit strange. It feels like it's going to be more like Estonia then, or Latvia or Lithuania. Why don't we go with Lithuania? Nope. Sweden. Possibly Sweden. And I guess 3 guesses and they were all wrong. So it was Latvia. Okay, so we were right about the Baltic states, but picked the wrong one there, unfortunately. Had Latvia a few times. Okay, ooh, play again. Wow, this is definitely a high quality... What do we have written here? So we're in Arabic. Feels like it's possibly Africa here. Somebody's guessed it correctly already. And I'm just going to go and have a look at these ones here. Could it be Jordan? No, Jordan's been guessed. I don't feel like we're in the U.A.E. and people have confirmed that too. So what are the other options here around Jordan? There's also Lebanon. We could possibly be in Lebanon. I'll take that guess. That is not right. Could we be in Kuwait? I've never seen Kuwait on this map before. Or we could be in Egypt maybe. So not sure. Happy to use my my two guesses in a second. It'll be a split second decision. Why don't we try Egypt? In case it was right. No, let's go for the 50-50 and select this one. Correct. We were in Tunisia, so right about Africa there. And we got in just at the last minute as well, which is good. Come on, do turn. Right, we're in some... wow, look at this. Possibly Philippines now. Seeing islands. Seeing folks of sort of Asian complexion. Not Thailand. Need to get in there. Because the guesses will go. I've made the guess and it's not right. So we're not in the Philippines. It's not Thailand. Oh, this is not easy. It's not Jamaica, although not a respectable idea there that we could be in the Caribbean. The sun there is in the south, I think. So that's a bit confusing as well. I would definitely put us in the sort of tropics, so quite hard to go with where the sun might be at the moment. Only 2 people have got this one, so this one's pretty tough. And I've used my 50-50 bet already, so we're going to have to make some guesses. It could be Vietnam here. Why don't we go with Vietnam? That's not right. And the last one might be Indonesia is what I'm trying to select. Oh, goodness, come on. And we're correct. So we're right about Indonesia. Brilliant. That was my third and final guess there. And I think I was the last person. So Panaderia, Confeiteria. That's not Italian, I don't think. Possibly Spain. No. Let's get closer to this sign because all the information is going to be there, I think. At least I'd hope so. We're possibly in Mignonnes. Gestion. Where is that? Gestion. People are going for South America. It's not Brazil. It's not Mexico. Is that right? Let me just confirm that. No, it's not Mexico. So we could be in Paraguay. It feels like it could be Paraguay, Uruguay to me. But it was actually Argentina. That's frustrating. And I think someone pipped me to it just then. So there's definitely more that's coming into play here. There's this experience point level up now, which is appearing. Plus 54 I got for that round. And I've got this bronze 2 color here. So I think there's definitely more, more coming into play here. With the Battle Royale feature on GeoGuessr. And I need to explore a bit more around it. Perhaps they're going to get you into a bit of ranking and so on, which would help, make sure that people are in the right sort of position. So I'm going with Kenya on this one. There we go, very good. We know in Kenya that you can see the roof racks of most of the Street View cars that take these images, and you're almost always being tailed by a car here, which we can see in the background. So it was pretty clearly Africa as well, I think, from the get-go, so that's good. think you have to be a bit of a GeoGuessr fan to know a few of these things now. But the fact that 3 others have guessed the same in such quick time, sort of makes me really think that, we're up against it in terms of the competition. So the games are definitely fast-paced. How exciting. I think I'll play this one and maybe one more. Let's see how we do before wrapping it up for this session. But I do encourage everybody to go on to the Battle Royale feature, because I think it's really one of the best innovations on GeoGuessr in a long time. Very good, and you get some competition, which helps sharpen your skills, shall we say. So just waiting for the clock to run down now. There's 2 more competitors, both of whom can get through if they guess correctly. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen, so we'll move on now to the next round. Very good, and we've got some steep gorges here. This looks like possibly the United States. Quick look behind, see if there's anything. This could be Europe as well. Europe in the Alps. In fact, I think it does look like Europe in the Alps. We're working in kilometers, we saw there. So this is possibly, has a bit of an Austrian vibe to I think, to be honest. Now the time is going a bit quicker as well. France is incorrect. So let's try Austria. Okay, well, we've given that one away there. So it could be Germany, could be Italy. We're going to try and have a look at some of these signs and just get the language. These buildings here definitely sort of look like they're in the Alps, so it's not France and it's not Italy there. So what does that say? I can't really figure that one out. 737222. Could be Switzerland as well. I've made one incorrect guess already, but I don't see Germany on the list there, and it's wrong. So, as my last guess, I may as well use the 50-50 option, and I'll go for Switzerland. Oh. So I guess it wasn't. It was Andorra again. Andorra's really flummoxed me. I need to get to know that country better. That's 2 occasions now that I didn't recognize Andorra. But that's because I don't really know Andorra. So, fair enough. Need to learn that one better. Right, well, we'll play again. Definitely doesn't look like I'm getting to the podium in this session. But it's been a while since I played this sort of feature, and yeah, my goodness, it's pretty tough. It's a challenging setup here. This is also a tough first guess. First location to be found in, so got to make some progress here. Try and find out where we are. What is that? Latvia is the wrong guess. Poland as well. This has got a very chalky dirt to it here. So I would think Croatia's a more of a reasonable bet than the Baltic states. And we can see here we're sort of high up. It's very sunny. Yes, you see someone's gone for Slovenia there, for example. I mean, look at this. This is a real tough one, actually. I think I might use my 50-50 bet on this one, but why don't we go with Croatia to begin with and just imagine that we're up in the hills for a bit. First person's got their bet in, and we're right with Croatia. So good there. We saved. We got it right first time, so we didn't give any clues away to the others. And also, we didn't use our 50-50 option, so that helps. Save that for a rainy day. So just waiting for the clock to run down now. I don't know why Croatia just sprung into mind here. Very mountainous. A lot of Croatia guesses are by the water or in the old towns of Hvar or Dubrovnik, but that just felt like the hills around Croatia. We've got here some Cyrillic, so that could be Russia, obviously, but going to make a quick turn there and try and look at some other things. It's all pretty Russian to me, so might just lock that in and get an early guess out of the way. 2 people are playing, but only one can make it. I did not realize that. I'm going to go for my 50-50 bet and try and get there first. I think we're in Brazil. Guess locked. If I'm wrong there, I'm wrong. correct. We're both correct, and I've now used my functionality. So I am on the podium, believe it or not. Oh no, I shouldn't have navigated away from that sign. That's what I want to see. Mongolia, maybe. Lock guess. Yes! That is fantastic. Yes! We looked at the sign there, and it actually had the Mongolian flag. And there was some... It looks like Cyrillic. It's definitely Cyrillic language. I'm not sure if it's Russian, but there's Cyrillic there. And in a recent game, a relatively recent game, I played an around the world game, and we ended up in Mongolia in the square and learnt the flag as a result of it because I did not know it. It's this red, blue, red stripe, and that has stuck in my memory and served me well here because it's obviously not Russian, but you see the sort of Russian-looking language, shall we say, and it's easy to go with that first up. And that is what the competitor did because they've gone for Russia here, we can see. So we did make it to not just the podium, but first place. So that's absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look at the high score here. First was me. Brilliant. And, good competition all around there. These games are now fast. So need to keep playing this and see how the Battle Royale feature develops. I do hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for doing so, and I'll see you in the next one.